Hello everyone, I hope you are doing amazing because I have some really fun stuff to share with you. That is, there are times, right, when we interact with people or have experiences where we find ourselves that it is taking us off center, right? Now, easiest example, that is maybe you have somebody in your vicinity who is constantly creating situations that is taking you out of your center. Can you remember something like that? Maybe this person is a nervous wreck, or maybe this person is, really down in their vibration, or maybe this person is constantly trying to belittle you in some ways. It doesn't matter, whatever they do, in whatever ways they create a situation where you find yourself coming off center, right? And it overwhelms you and it brings your vibration down, and you feel like, why won't this person, if only this person change, and if they transform, if they become where I'm at, you find yourself asking, it would be so much easier for me, right? Now this is what I want to share with you. If there is something like that going on, because often, you will have people who will find that they are taking you off center and they cannot help but do that, okay? And maybe not all the time you can just leave them or get out of the situation. Maybe they are in your workplace, maybe they are in your personal life, it doesn't matter, okay? So the cool thing about this is to realize that nobody is actually capable to take you off center. Nobody can take you off center. What you call as a person who is doing something, we visit consciousness in all the time. We talk about that everything in external reality is an experience, and what we are is awareness. This is the whole duality of awareness experience, matrix, in a sense. That's all there is. So what you call a person is actually at a given moment is a certain experience, okay? At a given time, that person can be a representation of insanity. At a given time, a person can be a representation of something else, something negative might be. It doesn't matter. It's just an experience like everything else is, okay? Now, it is not in the hands of the experience to take you out of your center. It is very much like, telling that, there's a wave and I'm on a surfboard, and if only this wave would change, I would have so much easier time, surfing. There's no point saying that, okay? It is not the wave that topples you. What topples you is your lack of balance, you see, on your board, basically, right? And this is exactly what happens when we find ourselves desiring if the person would change. It is literally an outward projection. This will not help us recognize the lesson behind the experience. Every experience is a lesson, or you can call it a catalyst for our expansion and evolution. Every wave that comes before the surfer has only one intention, in a sense, that is that the surfer learns how to maneuver it, and in that way become a better surfer, right? Every experience is like that. If you see it like that it's just an opportunity for me to elevate and evolve and rise up, you will start seeing that you would never want to change anybody, because anyways you cannot do that, but you will recognize that everything is a gift. Now, coming back to the topic, that is, if somebody is constantly taking you off center, you find yourself in such a place, this is what I want you to understand, that the reason it happens is you have not created practice enough, you have not built momentum enough to stay in your center, to stay in a high vibing place, okay? You have not done that work enough. That is why it's easier for an experience, as I again will tell, that any person is just a part of the experience. For that experience, when you pay attention to it, for you to lose your center, right? That is what happens. Because you do not have practice enough, you do not have momentum enough, so it goes down really quickly. See, I always tell about this. I've made a video about this. It's in my channel, you can watch it. That is, wherever your attention goes, it colors your state of being. See, our attention, wherever it goes, it's like a gateway, it's like an opening, it's like a duplicating machine. So every experience has a certain vibrational quotient to it, certain vibrational frequency, a range to it, you know. Wherever we pay attention to, we automatically calibrate our vibrational state of being with it. Remember those experiences where you were feeling really good in the morning and you were feeling nice and everything, and suddenly maybe a news came up and you paid attention to the news, and suddenly you're calibrating with it, and after 5 minutes you're feeling anxious and not nice. What just happened? Okay, what happened was you allowed your attention to go to a certain vibrational experience. It calibrated, your state of being calibrated with that, and now it brought itself down on that level, and now you're experiencing all the experience, you know, the similar frequency, the similar bandwidth of experiences which was given by the news. Happens all the time, right? Now you know why. Now why I brought this up is because when somebody is putting you off center constantly, what is essentially happening is you are paying attention to it. You are paying attention to it because you think that this is relevant. You think because this is about you, because you think this is important because of something, you know, maybe it has to be paid attention to, you know, otherwise something will happen. All of it is just permission slip, you know, to give your attention to it, basically. Now when you pay attention to something which does not feel good, which is clear feedback that is not good for you, not for your vibrational health, basically, what ends up happening is the moment you pay attention to it, your state of being calibrates with it. So somebody is trying to trigger you, somebody is trying to, you know, overwhelm you, or whatever they're doing, consciously, unconsciously, doesn't matter. Whenever you pay attention to it, you calibrate with their state of being. If somebody is acting insane and you pay attention to them, you calibrate with insanity. Is that a good place? It's not a good place, okay? And this is what I want to give to you, that what you would want to do is only one thing. That is, recognize that if you pay attention to it, you are going to calibrate with it, okay? So number one practice is to practice being in your center as much as you can, okay? I share about active, you know, active centering practices, passive centering practices, you know. Meditating every day for 5 minutes when you feel like, it's a simple relaxation practice, simple centering meditations, you know, that if you do, whatever you do, it will help you come back and build the momentum of center. And the more you do it, you will see that your attention will not go there. See, what happens is when you practice centering and practice staying in your center, what you do is you take yourself to a higher vibrational state of being. Now, if somebody is from here in this vibration, they will affect your state of being, but it will not go down as much. If you keep practice, it will lower, but it will not lower too much. So previously maybe you were here, and when they came, your vibration dropped like crazy, but this time it will not go that. The more you practice centering, the more your vibration won't drop, the less your vibration will drop, basically. And the easiest way about it is to stop giving attention to the things that don't feel good. Many times it will drive you nuts. It will make you feel like it is about me, you know, I need to know. Of course you will need to know, but you need not know immediately, maybe, okay? Or maybe you need not pay attention to it at all, okay? Sometimes it's just a tendency, sometimes it's just out of a certain practice, a momentum that has been built to pay attention to something. It's a habit, kind of, okay? So what I want you to do is, when something is trying to take you off center, okay, that is the time to start actively practicing relaxation, actively telling yourself, relax, 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 come back, start decontracting. That is number one. Second is redirect your attention elsewhere. Redirect, literally ignore it. Okay, ignore whatever is trying to come to you. So if a news channel is on and if you cannot turn it off, then there's only one option remaining. That is, take your attention somewhere else. Because see, your attention cannot be in a void. You cannot create a void experience. The experience is always happening. If you think that you can block out experience, that cannot happen. So what you do is to redirect your attention. So somebody saying something, what you do is, this is a very interesting practice. I might make a video out of it later. That is, what you try to do is, number one, ignore it. Second, trust that, you know, if something that does not feel good, if I don't pay attention to it, things are still going to work out. Second is, what you're going to do is you start thinking about things and imagining things and visualizing things that feel good. Maybe you listen to good music today. You start thinking about that, okay, while they are doing their thing, okay, and you start thinking about all the good stuff in life, and you just daydream away. You know, ignore the whole thing, okay. As you ignore the whole thing, you are calibrating to the things that you're paying attention to. That is the higher vibrational places that you're creating within yourself, and you will see not only you will go off center, but rather it is helping you come back to your center. You see, do that. It is going to be so much fun, and you will see that, you know, the things that used to take you off center can't, and it will become so much fun to keep doing it, and you will not fear them. It will not overwhelm you. It will not get you off center, and you will expand. You will find this new power within yourself, right? So I want you to experiment with it. I want to know how you do this, and share with me in a comment maybe, right? And if you want to work with me, I am creating a new program at the moment called the Wizard Initiation Program, which is for new students who want to get introduced to Wizard stage of consciousness, live their life magically, know about the inner guidance system, manifest their dream life using the law of creation and the law of reflection, right? If you want to join this program is getting created right now, and I'm taking students, and those who will join me right now when this video is getting released, they will get a massive discount. At the moment, I am offering it at around $200 US dollars, right? And we are going to co-create the program together. It's a 1-month program. And if you want to know about this, if you want to join this, if you resonate with what I teach, and if you want to work with me directly and experience Wizard consciousness, right? Send me a mail. My mail ID will be in the description of the video, or send me a direct message if you're watching it on Facebook or elsewhere. I'll get in touch with you. I'll ask you some questions. I'll have a chat with you. And if I feel that you are ready to join this program, I will have a discovery call with you, and I will introduce to what the program is about. And if you both feel that you are ready and you can benefit from this program, I will take you in, right? I'll offer you, and you will get onboarded. So give this video a like, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and have fun. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.